what is your take on the acceptance of nudism, naturism in India, and what do you think about nudist events that are happening in India? When will people have the courage to have publicly announced events? What is your take on like the last year there was a historic publication by Times of India.
Hmm.
This is among things that happened recently. So, what is your take about nudist meetups, events, public events? When will a naked bike ride kind of thing happen in India?
When will naked bike ride happen in India is a nice question. So let's talk about where we are right now. So there were nudist events that were happening before also. The publication just I think gain popularity on any existing ecosystem, and they'll continue to do so. I wouldn't yeah, I mean, I'm thankful for it, but it has been portrayed like a something fascinating or something unusual. uh, but it's a natural thing. I feel that people would not want to wear clothes because cockroaches, cats, dogs, elephant, horses, tigers, lions, mosquitoes. Nobody wears clothes except for humans. So it's a natural thing for us to not like clothes. And showing it as an act of courage and okay, that's all fine only. But this was happening before also, and it will keep happening henceforth also. The thing is, now people are more, I would say, more bigger thanks to the historic photo shoot by Ranveer Singh for that matter. कि कि Bollywood, we need Bollywood acceptance for everything, no? People, yeah, people, like I know nudists who are of 50, 60 years of age. They've been struggling throughout their life for this. And someone from Bollywood just comes and does a shoot, and the nation starts taking notice of this thing. Is completely unfair to me. What about those 60 years old and 50 years old who have been like fighting for their freedom to be nude for all these years? Nobody notices them, sadly. Yeah, so through personal circles, I know people who are above 50 and are nudist and have been in this struggle to find a space for nudists, fuck nudists, to find a space for themselves in India, in Indian society, in Indian culture, amongst group of friends, amongst close circles. There was a time, there's still time when these guys were or are still called Nangus. From Nangus to nudists, it's a long journey, and this suddenly today this word comes into being. But what about all those people? Their struggle doesn't matter to us anyways because they are not Bollywood stars. So anyway, but rather than brooding about it, I think I should celebrate it, saying, "Okay, wow, there is acceptance." Acceptance also, I don't know. There is people have knowledge about us now. People know that these people are called nudists. Once I was clicking myself nude on a beach. It was like a lonely beach, and two boys came there. Now I don't know what was the dynamic. Two boys came there, and probably they wanted to smoke, or I don't know what. So I was there, I was cleaning myself, and the other guy stopped him and said, "आगे मत जा, वहाँ पे नंगू है." Now these are like 19, 20-year boys of this age. That this has happened in like 2020. This thing happened, and so they still don't. They didn't know the term nudist. But there are so many like them who don't know. So many who don't read newspaper. So many who don't read English newspaper also. So many don't read Times of India. There is still a lot of mess that needs to be tackled right now also. Uh, being have said that in being in a publication gives us a lot of hope to begin with. That's a good thing about it. Coming to events, events have been happening like I said before. Events will happen in future also. Uh, and even if events don't happen, people like me will keep exploring on their own individually in their own spaces or by creating their own spaces, and that will continue to happen. It is easier to saying about public announcements. I consider it is easier to publicly announce those events, but at this time it is not easy to publicly conduct those events. Like if you go to a resort, or if you go to a hotel owner, or if you go to a campsite owner and say ki we want to have nudist party here, or we want to have a nudist meetup here, or an art festival here, the word nudist itself, they would be like, what? No, are you fucking? What is nudist? And then you have to tell them that this is what will happen, and then they're like, "You are out of your mind. We won't. What if someone evo evo?" Even today, we are so lucky that thankfully we have been covered in the newspaper before being covered as a rave party. To be honest, because if anytime police can bust a party on someone's information and come and say that this is not allowed in India, and then this entire thing can go like spiraling out of hand. Saying media covering it, saying is it a part of our culture and this and that, and all of that would happen. Imagine no like an Aaj Tak or India TV cracking a news like nudist party में पकड़े गए लोग, nudist party को पुलिस वालों ने किया. Yeah, they're making headlines of it, so it works both ways also. But thankfully there's been a positive publication, or rather a neutral publication before a bust has happened. So the hosts are scared to really. So these places have to be found in utmost secrecy. Sometimes the people involved have to be paid extra, or have to be kept oblivious of the fact that one such gathering is happening. Uh, yeah, then too much of care has to be taken. Covers have to be put up all around the space where this kind of a meetup or a gathering is happening. So that's another concern. For a naturist like me, there has no event which says ki come to this spot and we'll all take a dip in the water, or we all will skinny dip in the water together. No, that hasn't happened yet. Most of the nudists meet up, nude meets, or festival for that matter, they all happen within the confines of four walls, or within the confines of raised compounds. None of them happen in the places like that you review on your profile. There is no space like that, and thereby no event like that. Nude bike ride is very far away dream for us. Very far away dream for us. Very far away matlab now that you are interviewing me, so I would say ki at least 20 years it would take. But if things work in our favor, if there are people coming together and asking and putting this request out actively, or there are people who with a lot of capital to put into a place and buy a place which can like create a place which can be for nudists, till that time happens, this would still be a distant dream, to be honest. Like for example, uh, something like a Lavasa could like a small micro city could arrange a naked bike ride today, because it's private, doesn't come under the purview of government, no public, private streets. So a completely private space can still does still have hope of doing something like that. But it happening on the streets, oh my god, I cannot tell you, it's